Okay, so today I'll be reviewing and giving my 48 hours review on the GuliKit KK3 Max, which is the King Kong 3 Max, which is the successor to the King Kong Pro 2 here, this controller. So I'm going to start off here by the unboxing. I already unboxed the controller, of course, but I'll be showing you what's inside the box here. As you can see, we have the case, which is pretty similar to the old one, just at this time it has, you can see some labels here. I don't know if you can actually see them. You can see them right there. There's some labels. And it also comes with a little package here with some, it has the, how are they called? The back paddles. No, sorry, I'm holding it in the right direction here. So it has the back paddles and the ABXY for the PC players that want to change them up. So you can always do that right there. Now in the little box here that they give you for free, it has, as you can see, the USB right there. This is the hyperlink adapter to get the 1000 polling hertz on PC, and this little tool here that you can use to remove the keycaps and replace them with the PC version. Now, of course, the controller. It's the black one. As you can see, I took the black controller. Now, what does it actually look like in real person? It looks like this. For comparison, that's the new one right there, and that's the old one right there. Of course, this has been used for 2 years, so it does look a bit rough. As you can see on the joysticks, they're rough here, and I mean, it's a little bit dirty. But we go ahead and take the black one here right there. It looks clean, but I've used it very extensively for the past 48 hours approximately, so it's been through life. And I'm using 2 with the paddles right there. You can have 4, but I decided to use only 2 because I'm more used to that. Now, of course, you can actually remove them pretty easily, actually. So let me just take the one that is right there. I'm going to show it to you. So here it is. Here's one of them. This is what it looks like. This is the bottom one. And let's say I want to put it right there, because that's the one that goes here. You just go ahead and click it on, and it clicks on. It's not easy to remove, so as you can see, I'll be shaking the controller. It does not fall off, so you don't have to worry about that at all. And you can easily remove them just by pulling on it a little bit. Not too much pressure, but pretty easily. Now, what's the difference between this controller right there, which is the newest version, the KK3 Max, and the KK2 Pro? Now, first of all, I can tell you right now that the buttons are quite different. The ABXY, they feel a lot better, more mechanical feeling. This, more mushy. Same thing with the D-pad. This one feels a lot better. I'll try to make you hear that sound there. This is the KK3 Max. This is the KK2 Pro. Now, the joystick themselves are actually better on the Max one, but it might be because I used those for 2 years, so your experience may vary, but so far, these feel better, and the grip here on the side of the ring here, or not the ring, I mean the joysticks, is much better. This has no grip at all, so it's way, like, it feels like you have less control, you know? This one here, you have way more control. Now, another thing you have here is, of course, RGB. Now, this is a key thing. As you can see right now, it's connected, it's blue. It might be white when you actually have it. It's going to be a white color here when you open it up for the first time, because you have no setting that are changed. I did change one setting, the vibration setting, and putting it to the weakest, because personally, I don't like vibration. Now, to turn it off, you just keep pressing on the button, and it's as simple as that. Now, about the polling rates, they advertise 1000 polling rate. It does actually do the 1000, but no overclocking, not like the PS5 controller. You don't have to overclock it, which is super nice. So already, you have a huge advantage there. Now about gaming experience. The input delay, like I said, because of the polling rate, this feels like you're genuinely playing without delay. This, even though it's wired, I play wired because I like to have the less delay possible. Sometimes it's gonna hurt you badly. And the best thing and thing I didn't talk about in the beginning is the triggers. So those are normal triggers. Those right there are instant triggers. You actually have the choice here to choose between instant and non-instant only by sliding them like this. So if I do slide them, it's gonna switch to the normal triggers with not instant mouse clicks. But if you're gonna play first person shooters, I recommend using the instant triggers. It's gonna feel a lot better. Trust me. Now, the controller overall, it has also better grips here compared to the old one. And they also added grips here. I didn't talk about the triggers again. They added grips here. So toward the end of the triggers here, there's some nice grips. Very appreciated by GuliKit. It's very well done. Now, I'll be showing you some footage of me playing on macOS. So I don't have footage playing on PC Fortnite, but I can tell you right now, I'll be showing you an image of the X input test. I got, like, sometimes in the beginning, I got 250 playing rates, but then it eventually went to 1000. So it's a bit weird, but again, I got this in a pre-order and it's getting constantly updated, which is super nice from GuliKit. And I'll be putting on the links for everything, where I got it, where's the website, and the website to download the updates, of course, for the firmware. So now I'll be showing you right now on your screen, you're going to be seeing me playing No Man's Sky. Hopefully it should be No Man's Sky on macOS. And I'll also be putting the X input test that I got on PC with the point rates. Now, as you can see, you saw the gaming test here on macOS. Of course, we're using Bluetooth. We're not using the wired connection. I'm not using USB-C to C. I'm using purely a Bluetooth connection, and it does support switch also. It has X input support. It does not have D input this time, so for my D input player, you're not getting it. But not a lot of people use it, but if you do use it, unfortunately, it's not an option anymore. macOS, iOS, and Android support, and this is the last one here, the hyperlink adapter. Personally, I didn't test the hyperlink adapter, but I'll be testing it on my deeper review. But this is the initial one, so I won't be testing the hyperlink adapter for now since I've seen a lot of complaints, so it might need a firmware update, and since it's still on pre-order, or it might be by the time I release this video on order, I won't be reviewing the hyperlink adapter for now. Now, what is my overall take on this controller? Honestly, if you're a pro player and you like to play a lot of games, especially the FPS shooters like Fortnite, Apex, Call of Duty, I'm telling you right now, this controller is competing with the likes of the Xbox Elite Series 2 and the PS5 DualSense Edge. What it has that is super great about it, Hall effect. This is probably the main selling point for GuliKit that are using these controllers right now. And I mean, they have RGB too. I mean, if you like RGB, you're gonna like this. Unfortunately, for the people who really love RGB, I don't, but I still like it. You cannot change the color, at least not yet. So keep an eye out on GuliKit's website or on their Twitter. Sometimes they post an update there too. Now, would I still recommend the old King Kong Pro 2? Right, this is the Pro 2, this is the Max 3. I know there's a different naming scheme. I'll be showing you on the screen also that, as you can see, they're planning on releasing 3 variants of the third version of the GuliKit controller. Now, it's not official yet, but they should be releasing 3 variants. So this is the best one, the Max. There are also going to be a Pro variant, like this one right there, which is less good, has less features, as you can see on the list here, which I cannot see, but you're seeing it right now, and it says every feature that will be on every controller. And there's going to be a Standard, Pro, and a Max model, which is the one that I have right now. There's other colors, of course. There's a white variant that looks very much like this one, but I don't have it. There's a retro one that kind of reminds me of Sega and their controllers, which is pretty nice, and we love to see that sometimes. So, really appreciate it from GuliKit. And again, in my personal take, this is by far the best controller for the start of 2024. Now, we'll keep this title, hopefully, and an improvement for 2 years. I've been using this controller since August 2021, if I'm correct. So, about 2 years in, and this controller is still nice. It had its drawbacks. Like I said, the triggers don't feel as nice. Neither do the forget their names here, but the small triggers, I'm gonna call them small triggers. They feel less good than the newer one here, the Max model. But I'm gonna show you something real quick. I don't know if you can actually hear it, but I'll still try. Mine has a weird squeaking sound. Quite weird, but it does not affect gameplay, I can tell you that, so don't worry about this at all. And the back paddles, for my back paddles fan, no, they cannot be remapped as a separate button. Unfortunately, at least not yet. But GuliKit does take feedback, so leave your feedback to GuliKit, and I mean, you never know, they might change it. So keep an eye out for this controller, and if you're interested to buy it, I'm telling you right now, this is an S tier or even triple S tier controller. And honestly, there's no bad things about it. I have to touch on the fingerprint thing here. It does look like it has a lot of fingerprints, but trust me, I've been using it a lot. And for me, on a black controller, this is not bad at all. In fact, give it a small wipe and most of those fingerprints are gone. So this is much better. And it has a lot of other small features, but I'll be talking about those in another review, in the full review, since I don't really use it for Switch, but I did try it out and it was pretty nice. But there's you have your sort of macro button here, then the home button, the screenshot button, and this right there in the middle is going to be your main button to change any of the controller's features or do some modifications like the vibration. Just pretty nice. No app needed. I like that, but some people might not like that, but it's pretty cool. You don't need an app. The less apps you have on a PC, the better it is, to be honest, in my personal opinion. Once again, this is a very nice controller, and GuliKit is delivering very well on their promises, which I like to see. Like I said, this controller is amazing, and I'll catch you on the next one.